Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby and welcome to my Panzer IV gameplay video of the new closed beta War Thunder ground forces. Side of the Tiger. Undamaged. Not enough penetration at 300 meters. Hey, right through the side. Beautiful. And this 75mm on this Panzer IV does give you that reliability because of the rate of fire that you can just keep putting in shot after shot into the enemy. It's very satisfying when you combine it with the gun depression of the tank, because the tank, as you can see here, has some insane gun depression. Gives you a lot of flexibility in the fights. So one thing I'm showing here, that in War Thunder, unlike some other games, there is no real draw distance on the enemy tanks. You can see them. I've seen tanks over 1,000 meters away. Oh, what a hit. We took out his suspension. And what that means is it brings up interesting, very long-range engagements, which allows some of the tanks to specialize at very long ranges. And that's where the penetration of the tanks really comes into play. Hit him again. Look at this long-range engagement at 800 meters against an IS. Different ammunition types have different penetrations. Chances of us penetrating him are very slight, but we'll keep going anyway. And although I haven't been able to unlock any of the other types of ammunition on the Panzer IV, I'm sure that the more that I invest into the game and when I unlock the other ammo types, then they're going to be more effective at longer ranges than the standard ammo types. As an example, I know that the Tiger can fire heat, which doesn't lose any penetration even at 2 kilometers. On an IS. Oh, he's fallen back. We won't get him. Hopefully we don't get jammed in the side here. There's lots of opportunities to get nailed from all over the place. Keep our turret facing the enemy, even though the broadside of my tank is not a challenge to hit in War Thunder. Guns are pretty darn accurate, and they generally go where you aim them. Alright. Panzer IV at 200 meters. Right through the turret. So I've been having most of the success with engaging Panzer IVs when you don't have their side armor. So I'll just highlight the importance of not getting nailed in the side or the rear in War Thunder, especially in this Panzer IV. You'll know from my video where I did an overview of all the tanks that were just released on this version of the test server that the Panzer IV has got remarkably good frontal armor but terrible side and rear armor. And in War Thunder, if you get penetrated once and it hits a very important part of your tank, then that's you dying, just like you saw that KV-2 just blow up in front of us right there. So really in the Panzer IV, you want to keep your frontal armor to the enemy to give yourself the best possible chance to bounce. And you can really pull off quite a few bounces with the Panzer IV's 80mm of frontal armor. Now I found I had a lot of success with shooting other Panzer IVs in the turret if they have their frontal armor to me. Great. So we destroyed that Su-85. We did lose quite a lot of our tank though, unfortunately. 85mm on those tanks is certainly excellent. Alright, so let's try and hide most of our armor here. See how it works. Oh my god, side scraping in War Thunder. Don't really want to camp here. I want to progress. So, let's see if we have a shot on the IS. No, we don't, so let's move along. So what you're about to see here is just how large scale the maps are in War Thunder. This is running at 4 times regular speed. And really, it can take you minutes, even in the faster tanks, to traverse from one side of the map to the other. And that's really profound on the gameplay, because the engagements feel that if you can get into a strong position and hold it, you can really lock down a large part of the map. And you really feel that you can be making a difference from holding strategic locations in War Thunder. And because of the nature of the fact that you can one-hit the enemy tanks, it can be all the more satisfying to send them back one by one. Whoa, through the weak point of the IS-1! Oh, can you believe the cupola is also a weak point in this game? That's just brilliant. He thought he was so cool hiding behind that tiger. Not today, sir. Oh, it's very satisfying to take out the most powerful tank on the enemy team like that. So, War Thunder, there's a lot to learn with all the weak points, I guess. I think that should make it fairly interesting with the knowledge about weak points and how they influence the game. I'm just going to keep my tank here, keep looking down all these alleyways and just hope that they don't turn up behind me. So now I'm going to talk about the ticket system, which is how you can win a battle through capping. So when I cap this base, we're putting pressure on all of the enemy bases, so they're going to be losing their tickets very fast. They're already down to 3,500 tickets. 3,300 tickets. 3,196. And we got a nice amount of experience. And credits for making that cap. Alright. I'm going to go this way in the hope to get one more engagement before the game ends. Now, because capping a base doesn't bring the end of the battle, it only aids it because there are 3 bases. It means that moving around the map and capping and then recapping and capping again can be fairly lucrative. I've found, I could be wrong here, but roughly you have to kill 2 high-value enemy tanks, such as their Tiger or their IS, to get the same value as capping. I think we picked off a little bit more than we could chew there against a Jagdpanzer, a Tiger, and a Panzer IV right at the end of the game. But I was happy with that. I got to show you that we were able to take out the IS by going through his cupola on the top of the tank. That was pretty hilarious. Got rid of that sneaky guy outside our base, but we took a beating for it. Now our tank is basically crippled. We got set on fire. Now you get to see what a burn-up looks like. No fire extinguishers in War Thunder. It's only a matter of time until we explode. So I really like the Panzer IV. It feels like a great all-rounder. I love the rate of fire on the 75mm. The tank feels pretty fast and it's got excellent gun depression. If you're looking for that kind of all-rounder, then the Panzer IV may be the tank for you. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider rating it down below. And if this is your first time on my channel, think about subscribing so you can catch my future releases for War Thunder. And let me know in the comments what you think about the Panzer IV. Does it look like the kind of tank for you, or would you say prefer to drive something more heavy such as the Tiger or the IS? Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.